Stephen, it is dark and rainy right now. So the good news is the rain's moving out, but we have something else following it that's going to be a little bit of an issue later today.
Yeah, looking at wind advisory for later on today, some strong wind gusts moving in for the second half of our day into tonight. Unfortunately, the poor timing of that is, around that trick-or-treating time frame, so it looks to be a little bit dicey out there for some of those trick-or-treaters. I wouldn't say don't go out, but certainly use extra caution when you're heading out later on this evening. But for now, we're still looking at a few showers tracking on through the area. Notice how a lot of it is kind of pulling up to the north here. So again, we won't be looking at rain for much longer, maybe the next hour or so as some of these lighter showers push through. A decent line of some downpours there tracking through northeastern Connecticut, clipping Burrillville and Pasco up there, northwestern parts of the state. So again, for the most part, we're drying things out over the next couple of hours. Here is that wind advisory for the entire area. Those gusts as high as about 50 miles per hour out of the west-southwest later on today. So definitely use caution later on this evening and tonight. Current gusts right now, not too bad, 20 to 30 miles per hour. New Bedford, you're gusting to 38 miles per hour. Block Island, 32. But again, these will continue to pick up as we go through the daytime hours. Temperatures right now, generally in the 50s, a few spots in the low 60s, but we'll be looking at a cool trend taking over as we go into later today and especially for the weekend. So here's looking outside in Providence. Still looks a little bit gloomy out there, but some of the rain showers still kind of holding on. Now can't see a whole lot with this camera just now because it's still dark out, but you can see the Newport Pell Bridge here in the distance, so at least visibility doesn't look too bad off there in the distance. Three key things: wind advisory this afternoon and for tonight. Much drier weather for the day today overall, though. Weekend looks good as well. So here's that satellite and radar showing those leftover showers tracking away, the bulk of the activity pulling away. Here's Melissa tracking northeast of Bermuda, continues to move into the North Atlantic, still though with winds of 90 miles per hour. And check out that forward speed, northeast 41 miles per hour. So this storm is just really gunning it way out into the east there, into the northern Atlantic. It's moving pretty quickly. For us locally though, we're going to be drying things out. Here's 11 a.m. I do think some extra clouds will build on in late morning, early afternoon. Perhaps seeing a late day shower here along the island areas, Block Island and Martha's Vineyard. Could see a couple showers lingering there, but for the most part, drier weather for the mainland. Here's 3 p.m. Temperatures only in the low to mid 50s. Extra cloud cover around, but dry. And notice as we go through the evening hours, here 7 p.m. looking at clearing skies taking over. Those temperatures falling back into the upper 40s across northern areas. So a little bit chilly out there too around trick-or-treating time. As we go into tonight, again, keeping that dry theme going, but really windy and, of course, chilly as well. So the two will kind of work in hand to make it a little bit not so nice as we go into early tomorrow morning. Here's 7 a.m. Seeing the sunshine return, those temperatures in the low to mid 40s. But as we go through the day, not looking too bad. Mid 50s for highs during the afternoon, staying quiet and dry right through Saturday evening, Saturday night, and taking us into Sunday as well. Of course, the time change happens 2 a.m. on Sunday. Those clocks go back 1 hour at 2 a.m. on Sunday, but at least the weather is not going to be bothering us for that on Sunday. Wind gust forecast. Here's a better way of looking at it. Again, most areas have the potential to see gusts as high as about 50 miles per hour, but the islands could see a gust as high as about 55 miles per hour again this afternoon and into tonight and early Saturday. So here's that forecast for today. Drier and brighter, but again, the main focus will be those strong gusty winds later on today. So use caution if you're going out trick-or-treating. Of course, when it's dark out, hard to see any of that debris that may be flying around, some small branches, loose holiday decorations, things like that. Here's that full 7-day forecast though. Again, the weekend looks fine, mid-50s, gusty on Saturday, maybe a nighttime shower on Monday, but overall not too bad as we head into next week. Of course, will be the first full week of November. Full 7-day forecast, you can get it on our website at WPRI.com.